I once visited the kindergarten division of an international school and was surprised by the teacher's approach to engaging with the children. The teacher showed them various photos and asked the children to express their likes and dislikes. And later, I learned from the teacher that children who clearly expressed their preferences were rated highly, while those who couldn't or didn't were rated poorly. But these children hadn't had much interaction with the animals, plants, foods or objects in the photos, so I found it strange that they were making them express preferences for things they hardly knew. But what's even more troubling is that this kind of guidance can lead to an increase of stress for children in the future. When we are born, we don't have likes or dislikes. Babies see the world as it is because they lack these preferences. However, as we grow, we learn from adults how to express likes and dislikes and begin to label everything into 3 categories: likes, dislikes, or indifferent. These are the classifications. And then, because we start to judge things based on these categories, we lose the ability to see the world as it truly is. Now in Buddhism, these 3 categories are referred to as poisons: ton, jin, chi. Greed, aversion, and ignorance. Greed, or in Pali, lobha, is the equivalent of like. For instance, falling in love seems wonderful, but what if you started liking everyone who approached you and dated 10 people at once? This kind of harem might seem fun, but it's probably incredibly stressful. Aversion, dosa, is the equivalent of dislike. For example, in a workplace, if you're self-centered and dislike this and that, find certain tasks uninteresting, think the job isn't for you, or dislike working with certain people, you will experience much more stress than someone who dislikes fewer things. Ignorance, moha, is not knowing or ignoring something. If you neither like or dislike something, you disregard it. You don't care and don't try to understand. Even in a world connected by the internet, if you ignore things that don't interest you, you will neglect to know them. So some of you pursue only what you like, avoid or destroy what you dislike, and ignore everything else. But very young children have neither likes nor dislikes. They are honest, curious, and eager to learn about everything. However, as they grow, they learn likes, dislikes, and indifference from adults, and they start labeling objects, situation, and people, consequently causing themselves suffocating stress. You should know that the energy of tonjinchi, greed, aversion, and ignorance robs a person's mental flexibility and breeds a stubborn personality, leading to a character who only creates more enemies around them. Don't you have someone around you with strong likes and dislikes? Isn't it troublesome to interact with that person? Whether at work or in personal relationships, people with strong likes and dislikes increase the number of enemies around them, making work relationships or personal relationships hard to last. Not only do they themselves suffer stress, but the people around them also struggle with the stress of dealing with them, making it difficult to work or live together. So they stay in one place until it becomes uncomfortable, then move to another and repeat the cycle. They date someone, break up, date someone else, break up again, without realizing that their own greed, aversion, and ignorance are the cause. They end up resenting the world, thinking no one understands me. So, how can we live with less stress? Allow me to share 3 tips. First, don't focus on emotions. Whether it's housework, childcare, or work, if you break these down into individual tasks, each one is very simple. But repetition makes you get used to it, leading to boredom and slackness. When this happens, your focus shifts from the task at hand to the emerging emotions. Our minds, often called monkey minds, constantly switch between desires, anxieties, confusions, anger, jealousy, ignorance, resentment, pride, impatience, regret, drowsiness, laziness, and doubt, just like monkeys restlessly moving between branches, never staying in one place. We start acting while entertaining thoughts like, this is interesting, this is boring, I want to do it, I don't want to do it, I can do it, I can't do it, I might succeed, I might fail, I don't want to lose, I might lose, I want to be praised, what if I'm ignored, and so on. This is a huge source of stress, so keep your focus away from emotions. The second way to live without stress is by understanding the purpose and meaning, then focus on the tasks. In any industry, in any workplace, people split into those who get used to the work and slack off, and those who focus on tasks and deepen their work. Many people get accustomed, bored, and slack off. They think, this doesn't suit me, I can't keep doing this job. There must be something more fun, and wander in search of a bluebird, never developing deep skills or character as they age. Those who can focus and deepen their tasks become professionals. They can build careers and income. Such people understand that every job has tasks they like and dislike, and that there are times of success and failure, so they don't give up easily. As they continue working with creativity, they transcend likes and dislikes, reducing stress and increasing their chances of success. The third method to having a life with less stress is by enjoying each moment. Those who can concentrate on their tasks without being swayed by emotions always enjoy each task, moment by moment. They live without being trapped by the past or fantasizing about the future. Enjoy each moment as it comes. Which do you think has less stress? A life with constant fantasizations, or a life where each moment is enjoyed? Being bound by likes and dislikes prevents us from seeing the world as it is, which then hinders the growth of wisdom, making it difficult to enjoy life cheerfully. You know, we only live once, so we might as well enjoy it. Be mindful of the three poisons, Tong, Jin, Qi, and use the aforementioned advice to focus on living cheerfully.